Yo, Dre, you ready?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's go get him.
Just a plan in the game, make the rules. We keep it real around here.
We don't make the rules.
Hot takes every day, we don't make the rules. When you do what it takes, you can never lose. Just a plan in the game, we don't make the rules. We keep it real
This shit
around
sound
here.
good in the head for me.
Hot takes every day, we don't make the rules. When you do what it takes, you can never lose. Coming live from the 323. Hiya. It's my dog Big B.
It's Mr. BB.
Coming live this
Hey.
week. And Dre always got the
Hey, get it away. Yes, sir. All right. We back, man, with another episode of the We Don't Make the Rules podcast. Brought to you by Papa John's, man. Store number 4904. All right, be sure to try the Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza for $13 or use the online code PJ Rules for a 30% discount rule that is now active, okay? Only valid for regular menu price items and exclusive at location 6520 Crenshaw Boulevard, okay? That is store number 4904. Follow them on Instagram at Papa John's 4904. And we got another sponsor, Cobb Phillips and Associates, okay? Your small business runs because you make it run. From handling the day-to-day to the year-to-year, you must be on top of everything. And that includes accounting. At Cobb Phillips and Associates, accounting is our business because our business is... Wait, what? Because I have not read this in a long time, you guys.
God damn it, get your taxes done. Son of a bitches. Motherfucker ain't read this in 30 years.
Because your business is your livelihood, okay? From bookkeeping to taxes, we have you covered. Leave the accounting to us while you do what you do best. Run your business, okay? So reach out to them via email at info@cobbphillips.com to book an appointment or find them online at www.cobbphillips.com. Okay, I am your host, Felix, aka Mr. BB. That's me, and of course, I got my guy with me, man. Big Draco in the building. How you doing, man?
Man, it feels good to be back, man. Blessed and happy to be here in the flesh.
Does it feel good to be on vacation?
Oh yeah, man. You know I was on vacation. You see the shirt? I was on vacation, but I had a race to run.
You got your Hoochie Daddy shorts on.
Yeah, I got the Hoochie Daddy shorts, but they double as race shorts. I came back and won championships. So I'm
you had to redeem yourself.
Yes, I'm good.
How'd you get so many medals? We'll talk about that. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
hey,
about
your
it.
friendly neighborhood beef is in the building, man. How you doing, man?
Feeling great.
You sure?
I'm out hell yeah. I went to sleep, man. I woke up. So give me a moment, but this virus is here.
I went to sleep and I woke up. Amen. He about to start preaching.
Nah, I ain't preaching yet.
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
And if you caught the beginning of the show, man, you may have heard we got an intro song now, man.
Yes, sir.
It's beautiful, man. We out here doing things, okay? Wrong.
No, you
you
showing y'all
okay.
how it's done. Okay, school's in. We not playing no more. We done saying we done playing.
It's not even that. I got more tricks up my sleeve, guaranteed.
Oh man, that's just the first one.
That's just the first one.
Well, shout out to you for getting that done for us.
Hey, not me. Shout out to GP, man. That's my brother. He did his shit in the studio, man. And yeah, like I said, I got master plan for a whole bunch of shit.
Brought the bars, man.
We don't make the rules going platinum,
man.
All right, man. And of course, we just had our live show last week, man. First live show that we headlined. Oh, so amazing.
Yes, sir. Mr.
So
BB made it
amazing.
this time.
Right. I was there live and direct. You know, I had my shorts on.
Yeah.
It was a huge topic of discussion, but I had a great time, man. How about y'all?
Man, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed myself, man. Just seeing all the love that we got, all the people who came out, sacrificed their time, you know, just to come and have fun with us. I appreciated it, man.
For sure. What about you, Beef? How'd you feel overall?
I felt good overall. You know what I'm saying? Everyone showed up, ate, drink, you know, enjoyed themselves. Shout out to the white people. You know,
the ones that stuck around.
Shout out to the people in the Irish bar that I said fuck Boston to. I meant it. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that came out. Shit, I was actually hitting up people individually, man. Like,
likewise,
that's how I was hitting them up. Like, so that's how you know I appreciate. Hey, if you missed it, fuck you.
Right. We still love you, but fuck you.
Fuck you. Thought I was gonna be nice to you, some of my bitches. No, show up to the next one and show me that you love me. Also, you missed free shit. I gave away shoes.
Yeah, man. That was people were really excited about that too, and then really sad when they didn't win. Like,
that's good.
The emotional roller coaster was like everybody was here, like, oh shoot, I got a ticket. I got a chance.
Hey,
and then they lost.
I might give away more shoes if you fuck with me.
That means we reaching the people.
For sure, man. Like, our whole thing was we wanted to make the experience for the audience as good as possible. You know what I'm saying? So when we felt like, if we was going to a live show, what's some stuff we want to see, right? Mm-hmm. So, hey, we want to see a performance. So we hit up Tone, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. GTP Donio, who did an amazing job, man. Great performance. Shout out to Tone, man. Cupid was single out now on all your streaming platforms.
Hey, fuck GP, GTG, all that shit. You want to know why? He know why, because I love him. No, that's my brother. But nigga, I need to hear "Bitch, I'm Lonely" next time on that stage.
Yeah, you're right. If you go to a show, he got a show coming up.
I'm there.
I'm going, so I can hear it.
If not, I'm booing.
We gonna be the only ones in there singing that shit.
Get off the stage. But as soon as I hear "Bitch, I'm Lonely,"
you're like, yeah, you can stay.
Hey, look, "Bitch, I'm lonely." I'm on stage with him singing and grooving. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. But yeah, like that's one of the things that we wanted to incorporate. You know what I'm saying? Music. Mm-hmm. All right, we want to hear that. We want cool. What type of things will we want to be given away? Like if we was in the crowd, well, I ain't never seen nobody give away no pair of shoes. B was like, yeah, I gotta connect. We can figure that out. Mm-hmm. It's like, all right, bet, no problem. Some gift cards and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great night.
I will say this. I'm being 100,000. If people's out there with small businesses, if you want to get put on, come fuck with me because next live show, it could be some of your merch is getting
man.
Passed
Aaron
out.
Tortoise, man. Our homie Ron and his girlfriend, man. They got their business.
Turn
it's upside down, sir.
Dummy.
Right.
Dummy.
Hold it up. There we go.
Stop being rude, B.
But yeah, like Aaron Tortoise, man, they sell posters, shirts, crew necks, mugs, lunch boxes, pillows. It's almost nothing that they don't have. You know what I'm saying? So, and they were out there promoting their business, right? Got to hand out some stickers and postcards.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a great night overall.
Great night. Crowd was involved.
Right. The crowd was amazing. Shout out to everybody that showed up again, man. Can't thank you guys enough.
All right, shout out to Dash.
Right, shout out to Dash.
Hey, Dash approved. That motherfucker bonged his head a few times when he was there, though.
Right, we gave away Dodger tickets. Like, I just remembered that. Like, we gave away so many things. Like
Dodgers.
So I mean, it was such a great night, and I appreciate everybody that was able to come out. Beeve, your parents showed up.
Oh yeah,
they was in the back yelling. Having a good old time, man.
Mom's gonna show up. Mom's gonna give a damn what it is. She gonna show up and show out.
Right. So I mean, it was cool, man. Like all my coworkers from my second job pulled up, and they had their own little section.
That boy Jamaican from my second job.
Yeah, second job, man. Yeah. Always gotta have more than one source of income, right?
Life,
what they were trying to tell us.
He said life expensive,
mad expensive, and I got a wedding to pay for. Jesus. Everything like when you say, "Yo, I'm planning a wedding," they multiply that shit by 10 in their head. Like no matter what their price was, it went up. Like multiply times 10, off rip.
Thanks for the update.
Right, now you know, right?
Cause bitch, I'm lonely.
Bitch, I'm lonely. That's my I'm lonely. I'm not even lonely, but I just
right. But before we move on, man, just want to give shout outs, man. Shout out to everybody, the audience that showed up. Shout out to the Good News Radio Network, man. Michael and Jackie for co-hosting. Yes. Greatly appreciate y'all for being thrown into that role. It was kind of last minute. Shout out to Dash, who filled in for Keith with the audio.
Shout out to E with the camera work, too.
Shout out to E Lamb.
Hey, E, you got my angles, boy. Shit, you make that lineup. Shout out to Ty the Barber, nigga, because you lined it and E shot it.
Right, Tyron, man. Yeah, Elam with the cam, Lab Chop, Watts up, man. Shout out to Diddy Fresco who came out. I just thought he was going to show up. I didn't know he was going to bring a camera and start recording stuff himself. So shout out to y'all, man, for the coverage. Shout out to JC, and he's the owner of Joxer Dailies, man, for allowing us to use their space. And again, shout out to Aaron Tortoise, Ron, and his girlfriend, man. We greatly appreciate y'all, man, for showing up and supporting, man. They showed up, sat right in front, like right in front, and was engaging.
I'm telling you right now, man. I know you got a business. Come fuck with me. We can talk business for real. I'm an easy guy to talk to. I'm not gonna rob you for what you got. But man, come on, man. Come fuck with your boy B. Cause I'm trying to get people put on. Period.
Absolutely, man. So once again, round of applause to all y'all that showed up. and showed out for us, man. Like, I was filled with so much gratitude because I was telling y'all, like, I'm not worried about how we're going to do on stage. I'm worried about if people are going to come to see what we had planned for them on stage. And to see, we really had a packed house. Like, finals be damned. We had a lot of people in there that was coming to see.
Shout out to the Warriors for getting the Celtics the fuck out of here so we can get on stage.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I know everybody been hating on the blowouts in the NBA. Right. I love the blowout that day. Hey, as soon as I got the news that we got pushed back in time, I said, beat the fuck out of Boston.
Hey, man, and the third quarter Warriors came through like gangbusters and shut that shit down.
The 31st NBA team decided to show up.
Third quarter Warriors. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man. And then this week, we had another event that we have been promoting for a few weeks now, man. The Lambda O 5K Bulldog Run, man, it was this Saturday, yesterday. Great time. Dre ran in the race. Yep. He finished the race, most importantly.
Yes, I finished. Most importantly. I started and I finished.
Got hella medals. You were supposed to only get one.
Well, I got one. I got
6.
I got one for each K. So I got 5 of them. I got 5.
You got 5 medals for the 5K. All right.
Yes, sir. One for each K. Thank you.
Sounded like Future.
Hey. I swear to God, people pulled up like, B, if you run, I said, boy, I'm out here orchestrating this bitch. Watch me work.
They asked me too. I'm like, you don't see this camera?
He said, running, I'm holding it up.
Man, no, hey, if you watch though, I was really running plays from behind the scenes and shit. People wasn't in the right position. Hey, that's what Beeve do. Oh, yeah. I coach from under the radar.
Move your shoulder here, sir.
He gonna get you in the right spot.
Oh God, just listen.
Stand 2 feet to the left.
Listen.
Stand 2 feet to the left. Thank you.
Listen, hey, it's too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Right.
Just be an Indian, I'm gonna shout you out. We gonna eat.
Right. It's the We Don't Make the Rules podcast, brought to you by Papa John's. We were discussing the 5K Bulldog Run. Drake, you set a goal to register and run in this race, man. What was your thought process behind it?
Well, first, like, I know that I had been working out for a minute, so I wanted to, take my workout to the light. Like, sometimes you do so much in the dark.
You sure you're in the dark?
Oh yeah,
because the fit page is still up. I've been spamming that bitch like a mother. And you want me to step up the spam account? I can. I could definitely go to my burner page and get some shit rolling.
Every day I'm wondering, like, dang, why is my stuff getting flagged? Okay. I knew it.
You forget.
But yeah, you want to take it outside. Push yourself. See how far you can take it. So that's what my whole mindset was. And then it didn't get real until I actually registered and I got the email like, hey, you doing this. Right. And then like you get game day vibes. I woke up that morning, I went back to high school. Hurt, Merc, put him in the dirt. Get that let's go going. And then
them competitive juices flowing, like, all right, I'm really got something to do today.
But then it's all about just starting and then making sure you finish.
I will say this though. I remember when you finished, I told you check your watch. You gave me a time, right? Mm-hmm. So now when we do it next year, you know what time you got to beat. So if I was you, right, I'll take that time, write it down, keep it somewhere on a sticky note. Mm-hmm. So now when you run the 5K again next year, because it's gonna be next year, you son of bitches. I need more people there. When it comes next time, you get more diamonds on your neck. You feel me?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to win that motherfucker one.
Yeah, it was one kid did that shit. Let's say 20?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was like probably 19, 20 minutes, but
him can't run.
He really like killed himself. Like
he was hurt.
He came across that line and like both hands and knees, gasping for air, couldn't give nobody a high. Like we trying to congratulate him, and he like, "Yo, get the fuck away from me!" Like I can barely breathe.
That's the thing. Like when you're doing a long run like that, I ran it like I was running 5 miles.
Right.
So like at the end, I got juice to run and run through the tape. So
right,
and that would be good at the end.
That course, nobody they thought that course was just, hey, we just about to run straight in a circle. Like, nah, they got hills.
It was not no hoe.
Hey, especially because I used to train at Kennevon. When you take off, you go straight. It's an automatic dip.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Up, around. Nigga, like,
jeez.
When I dip, you dip, we dip. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The hills don't lie.
Right.
Hills got eyes.
But why do you feel like it was important for you to set a goal for yourself?
I feel like it was important to set a goal for myself, just to prove to myself that I can do something. Like so many times when was the last time you did something for the first time? Like that was my first race,
right?
Like ever, like first race that I ever raced in and got a medal. Like you race as kids, but
Right.
never on no team. So like just doing that as an adult, and then doing that in front of my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So like showing them that like you still got time.
Right.
Get yourself together. It's okay to have goals as you get older.
Right. Even though Kennedy didn't run, she was still excited and happy for you. When
That's
you came
my
across
baby.
that
She don't gotta
line.
fucking run. Show up.
Oh no, because I took her ass right to practice right after. Okay,
Right.
she got hers in right after.
Tell him, baby, I want to be a gymnast. Fuck this running bullshit.
Oh, you gonna have to run doing that too.
I'll show you how flexible I am. I ain't trying to knees the chest.
Well, so we don't make the rules podcast brought to you by Papa John's. We're discussing the Bulldog Run, but Dre, we know you set goals for yourself. Do you find yourself setting goals, and why do you feel like that may be important to set goals for yourself as you move through life?
I don't really set goals, bro.
Mm-hmm. Or why not then?
The reason why I don't set goals is because when you set a goal, that's kind of the limit of your go-tos. Because once you reach that goal, what else you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Set another one.
Not really, because I just set expectations for me. So expectations can be achieved in a small frame or a long frame, because when you set a goal and you don't achieve it in a certain time frame you thought you achieve it, now you feel bummed out and discouraged and all that bullshit. So to cut all that noise down, I just set expectations for me. As soon as I hit the expectation, I keep it going. Like, for example,
I was like, so what's the difference between setting an expectation as opposed to setting a goal? If people have a question.
Because expectations, if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. But it's still something I'm trying to reach at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, expectation for me, when I usually work, in my head, I give a job 2 years to do what they need to do. But during that 2 years, I'm knocking out every goal that the job is setting for me. They tell me I need to hit a certain number, everything's getting hit. Getting hit or achieved. So in my head, when the 2 years hit, on your end, I went, because I did my part.
Right.
So now I'm waiting on you. And if you don't do it, guess what's going to happen? Out the door. You get what I'm saying? So, like, even on journeys with people going through weight loss, right? Some people, it didn't happen. Bro, I keep telling people, Rome wasn't built overnight. If it's meant for you, it will come to you. So that's why I don't set goals. If it's meant for me, it's going to happen.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's what I probably am along those lines in terms of, because I'm kind of finicky with goals, but the quote that I always hold near and dear to me is short-term struggle, long-term gain. Mm-hmm. So whatever you're trying to achieve, you always want to try and keep a long-term gain mindset where, yes, you also want to continuously move forward, but when things don't go as planned, just remember that this is only going to last for a short period of time, and this too shall pass, so that way you can keep going forward on your journey.
Or look at it like this. You have a big war going on outside, right? If your war is necessary, I should be married. I should have a house, all that good shit, right? You know it's a lot going on to win the war, right? But you have to win the small battles in between, because each battle that you win is a lesson learned through the journey. If I'm just setting a goal and I run straight to that goal, I probably miss every little battle that went to that goal, because all I'm thinking is I need to get this done.
Right. I just feel like goals are necessary for some people just to just have a refocus point. Like, what are you doing it for?
Mm-hmm. But once you hit that hill, though, what you gonna do?
Well, that's when you refocus. What you're talking about. All right, so I've reached this goal. All right, so now what next? It's always answering that what next question. You know what I'm saying? So even in the expectations scenario, right? 2 years happens, you did what you had to do. Now the job doesn't do what they're supposed to do, right? All right, so now you got to figure out yourself. What's next? It's always refocusing. What's next?
Now, B never figure out what's next, nigga. hey, in my back pocket, I got all these tricks and gadgets. You feel me? Niggas be waiting like my mind. If you ever been around me, I don't know if it's just the mindset I always have for myself is keep going, and I had to learn the hard way. When I was growing up, like, you can't really rely on nobody. So my mind don't stop going. Like, I could be in a terrific situation, right? But my guess, how can I make this situation more beneficial for B?
How can I make 2 to 4, 4 to 8?
It's a hustling mindset. Yeah. Like, I just don't be like, okay, I got the shoes I want. No. How can I flip this motherfucker? Keep this motherfucker? Like, how can I keep this shit, flip it, and get more shit? Like, my mind just don't stop working.
That reminds me of the person
he make a play and then got 3 plays off of that play.
A prime example of it. And we don't let people in our business, but fuck it. After the live show, had a meeting with Keith, had a meeting with JC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we left that fucking bar, my mind was already on the next one. Like, Felix was like, man, we hit the show. That was like, oh, I told him, I said, fuck the live show, no disrespect. I was already on. How can I magnify this? How can I double it, triple it? Like,
I was like, his mind was on the business aspect. My mind was on planning the next live show, and that's why we work so well together, though, because it's like those two worlds converge, and it makes for a pretty good fucking marriage. Like,
like even Drayson, when you wasn't around, when we was at the live show, right? That motherfucker said we couldn't go on that 7. What I start doing?
Hey, everybody, stop paying y'all money.
Stop
ordering y'all shit.
Holding all the bread.
Bro, my mind immediately went to something else. Like people be thinking like, damn, B, if you don't sit down. I don't sit down because if I sit down, I feel like I reached the goal, but I really don't have. I haven't reached shit.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen my name in Sports Illustrated? I ain't reached shit. Am I kicking it with
not gonna lie,
I'm busking them, nigga. I ain't shit.
I want us to get one of those LA Voyage articles where it's like, hey, meet We Don't Make the Rules podcast and do an interview.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
Like
I'm in an interview like this. I'm taking my photo like this.
That's how you taking it? You want to be like me with your sneeze out? Yeah, pull it up. There we go. There we go. Hey, yo.
Make it clap, bitch. Make it clap.
Yes, man.
And I might not wear the hoochie dance shirts, but I got the hoochie hood.
The hoochie.
The hoochie coochies.
Well, I hope people learn from, making goals and or setting expectations for yourself. Either way, whatever works best for you, man. I feel like it's important to be striving for something.
Just don't stop moving.
Right. Keep going forward, man, and whatever it is.
What Dory said, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
And speaking of moving forward, man, there was a breakup this week. It shook all the socials.
Oh, did it?
It didn't shake me.
It didn't shake mine either, but I was paying attention. Did y'all see Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan broke up, y'all?
And started a war on the timeline.
What?
What school was it?
It was a war between.
It was time to pick a side.
Women versus women, men versus women, women versus men. In terms of, is Lori Harvey a pass around, or is she right for leaving when she's not? Is she happy?
A pass around or is she a pimp?
My whole thing, I was just like, y'all talking about she left because she wasn't happy, like y'all in the group chat.
They knew.
You know who won at the end of the day?
Who?
The man that wrote this song. President, did you roll it? He won at the end. Because he made this song. Guess what she did?
Nadavius?
Nadavius.
You pray for a baby and I got you. Yeah. Oh, it was when he wrote this cut.
He knew he was going. He was telling her, like, hey, I will wait for you.
Shout out to
come back.
Shout out to, was it Corday?
Yeah. That was the funniest shit ever.
That nigga he had to show like, yeah.
Right.
Hey, he hit me. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing. I go with you, man, while the homie breaking down in the corner.
He is in the they sitting courtside and Corday like, yeah, it's cool to have rich friends, you know what I mean? They say, yo, why Corday got Lori Harvey ticket to the finals game, sitting courtside, sitting in Lori's seat.
I will
sick Negro.
I will say this though. Stay out of people's business. You don't know what they went through.
Absolutely.
She young. She got her own goals.
I would say we not the Chatty Patty podcast, but this is a little too interesting for me to pass up.
I'm not even chatty pattying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mind your business, man. I feel like, what's very sickening? Some people is too involved with these celebrities.
Absolutely.
Like, it's so much shit going on in the world. We got inflation going on. We got motherfucking the war. Niggas forgot about.
It's a chicken wing shortage.
I don't know about you. I'm gonna find my wings, and I'll pay to play. You know what I mean? That nigga's like $20. Sheesh. Let's see what I got left. Well, every time I look at my debit card, there's a wing slid somewhere in that bitch. You know what I mean? But man, people be too caught up in fantasizing about people relationships. Listen, man, everybody got dark times. You feel me? People keep forgetting, right? This not no chatty patty shit. Beyonce wrote a whole fucking album talking about how Jay-Z cheated on her ass. right?
While he was standing right next to her.
And shout out to my
While she sang that shit.
hey, shout out to my boy Earthquake.
Hey, when
man.
she played this song in the house.
I'm gonna shout out to my boy Earthquake, man. I'm gonna paraphrase this, man. He said literally straight up, man. He said, man, the time that when you figure out that you want to leave, right, is when you figure it out that the person that you feel that you love doesn't love you anymore. Once you figure that out, you can leave. If you take that little clip right there
and apply it to your
it to your own fucking life, you'll be all right, man. Stop worrying about Michael B. Jordan. If you proposed to her, she wasn't ready and she left, fuck it. If she out here waiting for somebody else, fuck it. Worry about you.
Right.
Worry about you, sweetheart.
If that was true, though, if you guys propose one day and she says no, should that be the end of the relationship?
Yes.
B, what about you?
He said, I'm about to run this shit back.
She said no.
You said, see ya.
She said
Oh!
You flipping over
no. Bitch, no. Bitch, no. Hold on. We just gonna go. We just gonna carry this violence out to the fucking commercial break. I swear to God, you gonna be out
Beef, no. Beef.
I swear to God.
I put a crease in my duck.
She said not yet.
Not these nuts. What? Oh, what? Oh.
So I see you agree with Drake.
Bro,
I'm dragging her out the front door.
See, don't put your hands on this person. Okay?
It's gonna be a Tyler Perry. Remember when the motherfucker was crippled and Tyler Perry drug him to the tub?
Yes, I remember. Stop blowing them goddamn bubbles like this. I agree with you guys though. Like,
if you seen Stranger Things before we go to commercial break, I'll make sure I'm gonna have her ass in the upside down world.
I don't watch that shit.
I don't watch it, but
I heard it's too scary.
Man, take us out of commercial, man.
All right, man. So we don't make the rules podcast brought to you by Papa John's. We'll be back after this break. And we're back with the We Don't Make the Rules podcast, brought to you by Papa John's. Before we talking about should a woman rejecting your proposal be the end of the relationship, I think we're all on board. that is calls grounds for that's it.
Yeah, man. This is the end.
Back to the streets I go.
She don't know that she sent me back to the streets. She don't know that she sent me back to the streets.
Back to the streets, yeah.
Nah. See, y'all not even singing the one right.
What?
Come on down the road.
Oh, she said you big.
Come on down the road.
Mayor of Fig.
We got holes to the left.
Hey.
We got holes to the right.
Hey.
I'm gonna put my money out. Take on down the road.
Hey,
Fuck you,
we got
man.
hoes on sale. We got hoes on discount prices. Come get your vices.
We got holes with no legs.
Oh my God.
Where's she gonna run to?
Who knows?
To me.
She gonna roll right over to you,
Literally knees
to chest.
to nubs.
See, look. All right, man.
She got good upper body strength.
What?
We are in the second segment of the show.
Can you see her doing her thing with no knees? Like, is it offensive to say feet to the ceiling?
Yes,
So you say nubs to the ceiling?
Hey, all I can
that's worse.
Hey,
So yeah, I don't know.
She's a host.
all I can see is like them bottle openers where you know the ones where it got the arms, and it's like now you open the
You're
cork.
sick.
That's all I got the visual in my head. I don't know.
Hey, sorry, no, you ain't raided one of the little motels on Fig. Like,
Why?
the police was in there deep. 'Cause I guess where the pimps was behind there.
The pimps, the police was in there too.
Bro, raid that motherfucker deep. I felt bad.
Right.
What? Them motherfuckers was scared like Roger. Ah!
Rated themselves.
I just wanted to get home.
All right,
Private, what are you doing here?
Let's get into
I was
this
investigating.
NBA Finals.
Undercover.
So it's tied up 2-2. Warriors have won games 2 and 4.
Okay.
The Celtics have won games 1 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
In decided fashion, both games that each team has won. You kind of knew who was going to win by except game 1. Boston walked them niggas down. I thought Golden State had that one in the bag, and then Boston said, yo, 20-5 run. Here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah, that 40 to 16 quarter was ridiculous.
Right. But I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on this series thus far?
It's just like, heavyweight boxers. They throwing haymakers every game. So game 1, Celtics came out with the fourth quarter punch. Game 2, Warriors came out with that third quarter. Warriors knocked them out the park, got them out the paint early. And then game 3 and game 4, same thing. So, and Steph is playing incredible.
Steph said, I heard y'all talking about me, talking about I don't play well in the finals.
That TD Garden.
Bro said, I'm putting up 34 a game off like 45% shooting from the three. Like,
He understanding the assignment.
What? And that's the crazy thing about this series. After every game, whoever wins, I'm like, yeah, they gonna win the series. Like, and granted, I picked Boston to win in 6 or 7, so my prediction's still alive. But it's like, yo, after game 1, I was like, yeah, Boston got this. And then after game 2, he was like, oh, heart of a champion, the Warriors got this. And then game 3, you're like, oh, damn, Boston defense different, man. Like, and then game 4, you're like, yo, that man Steph crazy. Like,
that's y'all niggas.
I'm riding with mine.
I waver. I don't have unwavering support.
Felix die easy. When you ain't got a dog in the fight, die easy.
I'm on both sides
Right.
of the family.
That nigga Felix went hard times. Come nigga jumping ship.
Yeah, he played a dough.
I just want to win.
Felix played a dough. He either gonna he gonna open the door for you or he opening the door for himself. But somebody going through this motherfucker.
Man, don't let slavery come back around. We already know what type of
I just want to be.
He gonna be
in the house.
He gonna be Samuel Jackson. Oh, you niggas!
Hey, man, it's hot outside.
He gonna be Samuel Jackson.
It's hot outside, man.
Hey, look at you, still smoking that reefer.
He snitched on everybody. He ran that way, boss. That's a sick nigga. You already know what I'm finna be, man. They gonna fight.
Yeah, they gonna make you fight for real.
For real.
You gonna be a pit.
Disgusting.
What? what? Bad nigga, like he a strong fighter with 2 bad knees.
Look at that ox.
Not that ox.
Man, you know where Drake gonna be. You know, say, should I be in the fish? Should I work out? Man,
I'm gonna be with the master wife. What you mean?
Oh, see, look, yeah. So you won't be around long.
That nigga said, he said, get me out of here. Fight.
Right.
Hey, I can't do it.
Right. You won't be around
Hey,
long.
one thing I do want to address with the Boston series, right? I'm not attacking nobody, but Draymond, I fuck with you tough, my boy. But I'm not saying shut up and dribble. But have a talk with your wife and understand when you go to a rival city's arena, it's going to be bitches flying around calling you a bitch. It's going to be a lot of talking going on, right?
You know that.
He know that. Inform her of that because we don't want to see.
Clearly, this her first finals. Clearly, this her first
Not
finals.
even. She been rocking with him for a minute, so you should have known.
No, but you know the kids is young.
No, this is her. This is her first time feeling diversity, right? Or
Is that right? In Toronto, you good.
yeah.
In Boston, you
Nah,
gotta.
But we know. I mean, here on the West Coast, you go to Boston, that's the racist ass shit. They had a sign out that says,
Aisha Curry cake cook.
yeah.
I saw that.
These fans has
And
no heart.
They're different.
They ain't say protect black women after that.
Nah,
Fuck no.
They ain't protected her cookie.
But like, I'm
It was
cool.
outside of a restaurant.
Oh yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with them calling Draymond a bitch. I'm cool with them saying fuck Draymond. As long as I don't hear the hard nigger or anything like that, or touching his wife or touching the kids, I can care less, bro. Because Draymond literally eggs everyone on. So now since it's pouring on him that he's only putting up 2 points, 1 rebound, and 1 steal, I think he should get slandered a little bit.
I agree in the terms of
48 minutes of cardio.
Right. This is what we all know. This is what Draymond encourages. You know what I'm saying? Between how he plays the game and the way he engages with the fans and how he feels like nobody knows anything about basketball unless you played the game. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have people that come at you crazy when one, the part of your game that flourishes the most is not what's shown in the box score. So if you're not winning, then yes, we're gonna rain these insults down on you.
He's the easiest target because
Absolutely.
because honestly at the end of the day, what Draymond whole scheme of things is, right? If he's the butt of everything Warriors, Steph ain't gotta worry. Remember Wiggins when he was
taking all the
remember when Wiggins when he was on Cleveland and Timberwolves, he was the pick, he was a head draft pick, he was getting flustered, he ain't gotta worry about nothing. Jordan Poole, he makes it easy for everybody else just to go out there and play because he's going to put the backpack on the hate. But you got to educate the family figures to understand that it's going to happen. Especially if you got kids out there late. Trust me, you talking about fuck daddy or anything like that. Trust me, they probably hear worse than rap albums. Okay, fucking and sucking and all in between. Plus, they probably be on YouTube listening to anything, TikTok, all that shit. So I ain't trying to hear about the kids. You know what I'm gonna say? A famous line by Michael Jordan. Fuck them kids, right? So, all right, so we're just gonna let it ride. That's the go. We're just gonna let it ride.
Yeah, like it all comes down to your performance, right? And this is with all players, right?
Like
if you're playing well and you're winning, they can't say shit. Like
they can, but it's not valid.
Right?
Let me give a better example. Wasn't Draymond trolling Memphis with their own song "Whoop That Trick"?
Yeah.
Bro, shut the fuck up, whining.
But that's why that goes back to what I'm saying. Like he encourages this type of behavior.
Yeah, educate her.
So that's why it's like it's not really him saying this. It's his wife who, let's be real, should be a reflection of you.
Hey, instead of
look what I'm doing.
Hey, in the state of California, when you marry, consider it as one, right?
Right.
That's his extension.
That's what I'm saying. It's a reflection.
So we're gonna check his extension real quick. Social media, because now it sounds like you're whining for them to change.
I like how his mom handled it. She said, "I don't know what the hell going on with my son. Ask him."
That's a mama for me.
Right.
Hey, because you do not hear Trae Young give a fuck. The whole state of New York hate him.
Right.
They yell out "fuck Trae Young."
They spit at him.
Bro,
it's different for him because he putting up 45 in a win. Like, shut the fuck up at the end of the game.
Trae Young giving out the choking niggas.
Out here like, yo, I'm Ice Trae. What you talking about?
He Reggie Miller.
That boy said, "Fuck Trae Young like this." They yelling "fuck Trae Young" in the middle of a Yankee versus Mets game. He has mentally fucked the state of New York. Good.
It's over with.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
man, but it's sick. Like Draymond, besides like mucking up the game, I think he needs to look to score more. Like he's averaging 4 points per game off 23% shooting. Like, and he has not made a 3-pointer in this series. So it's like you're a liability on offense, and Jaylen Brown on defense is going right at you. Like you're not stopping anybody.
What I learned from Draymond, bro, I get it what he does, the talking shit in your head, but I need you to put up Dennis Rodman numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Rodman will go muck up the game, but he for sure gonna give me how many rebounds? A good
15.
A good 15 rebounds.
At least 15 rebounds.
15 rebounds, so, yeah. Probably a smoke a cigarette, fuck somebody's wife, and a trip to Vegas. But I'm going to get 15. But I'm going to get 15 points out of them. You feel me?
I'm going to get them 15 boards. Absolutely. It's just interesting. Y'all still sticking with y'all picks, right?
Yes, sir.
Y'all both picked the Warriors. I'm the only one that picked Boston, unfortunately.
Man, well, whoever Scott Foster got on his bookie card, that's what I'm rolling with now.
Who you think he got?
Boston.
All right, man, that's the NBA Finals recap. But, I mean, speaking more about Draymond, he had something to say about players back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s, versus players today, in today's game.
Let's cue it up, man. Some of the guys that be talking weren't the guys that was punching people. There were a few guys back then that would lay you out, that would knock you out, that would foul you and get thrown out the game. Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn. But everybody running around acting like they were that. Y'all were getting bullied. So, okay, you saying Rick Mahorn would have knocked me out. Rick Mahorn probably knocks you out. Like, Bill Laimbeer probably lays you out. It's just not the same day and age. If I go knock somebody out, I probably get fined $1 million. Like, it just don't work the same.
So yeah, what he was saying, he made some points, but overall, like everybody wasn't a bully back then, but I don't feel like everybody was getting bullied out there either. But I feel like they were still trying to hold their own.
What you got, Drake?
I don't know. I just feel like, it's probably some players that was really out here ducking fades. Like, because they know what.
Well, yeah, everybody not a tough guy.
Yeah, so just know if you say something, we gonna go look for the tape. Right. If you ain't knocked nobody out, you can't say nothing about that. So like, it's definitely like you wearing stripes that you didn't earn for just being in the game, but not being around. Yeah, being around. Like you like, yeah, I'm from the hood, but you're not from the street.
Got you.
I wouldn't go that route. It's just Draymond made a good point about it because usually, old timers when you run the old heads, you would have made back in my day. Shut the fuck up. When we find out your backstory, mister, you was the one running from the fades, right?
It's like you ain't even make it back in your day. How you gonna say I ain't gonna make it?
Yeah, like for example, man, like that's like
if you got out of the 80s and didn't fight once, like I don't want to hear nothing from you.
That's like me when I get old. I'm saying like, yeah, man, you will never know how it is to raise in the hood. And kind of the whole time you was raised in fucking San Bernardino. Like, I'm not trying to hear that bullshit.
Well, they say San Bernardino is ghetto.
No, so. San Bernardino is ghetto because it has meth and crack. It's not the hood. It's the middle of the fucking desert.
I'm just telling you what I've heard.
It's literally fucking Breaking Bad, IE edition.
Oh, it's New Mexico?
Yeah, it's literally New Mexico. Them niggas don't give a fuck. They out there smoking. The dirt is fucking corrupting their mind. All right, like, when someone from Paris, California tell me it's hard out, it's real gangbangers out here. Nigga, come out here to LA where every turn you make is a different hood.
Why are they still out there then?
Bro, you start on Van Ness and Century. You're in the hundreds. You come a little further. You done ran into the A-trades, done went through the 9-0s, now you're A-trades.
Now, if you look to your right.
Now, if you keep going, if you keep going, you make your way down Crenshaw, you done ran into the 60s, the 50s. Give me the 55th Street. Right?
55th.
Right? You done ran into the 30s, the 20s, the 40s.
God damn.
God
Did they got the 10s?
No, motherfucker.
What's those called? The Avs?
And then if you go under, what freeway is that?
The 110?
You on the east side, you got the
oh, now you're on my side of town.
East side.
You don't even if you're not from over there, you don't know what the fuck is over there. You got
the Swans.
You got it's the blood capital over there.
$900.
Well, it's so difficult on the east side, bro. if you've been to the East Side, right? You got
Mexican games.
You got the Nickerson Gardens, and then you got the projects with Grape Street. Them motherfuckers all got their separate food. They got Louisiana and the Knicks.
Right.
Louisiana, as soon as you cross over that bridge, and the grapes. Them niggas don't even go to the same Louisiana. It's hard out here.
It's hard out here.
It's a real science.
Fuck.
I forgot what we was talking about.
It's hard out here.
We was talking about Draymond and the old school players.
But we just make comparisons like that. You feel me? Like, man, if you never sold drugs, don't tell me how hard it is to sell drugs.
Absolutely.
It's not your life story.
Man, you didn't sell drugs. You sold weed.
Next quick hitters, man. Speaking about like keeping it on the NBA Finals realm, the Currys, man. If you notice, the name of the episode is Swingers Party. Apparently, Del Curry was at the game with his new girl, with his new girlfriend, white woman, and apparently,
Whitey,
his wife is dating the white woman's husband, so they kind of swap. What y'all think about this?
I feel like this is better than ABC. Don't they got a show called Wife Swap?
They do. They did. Remember the little white kid like, I'll be back on Tuesday when you leave.
I feel like all the kids girl, they said, fuck it, let's get it on.
This publicly though? Like you could have left the crib. You ain't have to bring her.
Man, it was.
Trey, you say you think she live in Boston?
Yeah, she gotta live somewhere near there, man. She ain't ride to the game with you.
I imagine you doing something with your wife. You say, yeah, Sherry suck it better.
That's sick. That's sick.
But Jerry got a long dick. Not here we not in Swingers Party.
It's one of those interesting things where it's just like.
But at the end of the day, like you said, they kids is grown. Like
they are grown. All their kids are grown.
It makes for good entertainment, though.
It's good for entertainment. But I do hope that they're working through whatever issues they may have.
What happened if the white dude told his wife that, Miss Curry got more seasoning than you?
I mean, would he?
She make better curry chicken than you.
She cook better than you.
Would she be lying though? Or would he be lying?
What happened if stepdaddy said you put too much seasoning in shit?
I ain't never heard of that.
Oh my god!
Going to a white woman, what's she gonna fucking cook you? A casserole?
Man, look.
That man like no seasoning in his food. None.
I will admit some of them do know how to cook.
How you know? Well, he did live in West Virginia for 4 years.
Fuck that, I live in Minnesota. Ain't not another white bitch make a good oxtail and white rice I ever seen. Not another white bitch.
But yeah, Minnesota ain't near no black people. West Virginia is near like the DMV area.
But honestly, Minnesota is actually a big mixing pot for interracial couples.
I believe it because all the football players want to date the white girls.
Not even that. All that snow out there, you better pick something nice. But there's a bunch of Africans out there, no cap.
Really? I wouldn't expect that.
Them motherfuckers, they got a whole
Africans be everywhere.
Them motherfuckers
Africans be everywhere.
Bro, they got a whole little project little thing. Look like the Carter. They're from New Jack City. That whole little building. They told me don't go in there. Guess what Beef did?
You went right in.
What, bro? I'm not even gonna cap, bro. I really go adventure into other hoods, like just to see. Yeah, just let me see.
How y'all living?
How y'all doing? Oh, that's a roach. We got those too.
All right, man. Next quick hitter, man. Derek Fisher fired. Finally.
Hey, free my baby Liz, yeah! She free for that triangle shackles.
Oh man! Like, when we went to the game, I said, "Yo, there's no way he's gonna last this much longer. Like, he has to be fired soon." Based off solely that last final possession where they tried to cross court, inbound the ball for a late game 3-point. Like, that was just a terrible call. So
if Steph Curry ain't on the end of that pass, don't do it.
Come on, man. But Dre, you had some interesting thoughts about this when you said 2 jobs.
Oh yeah, he lost both his jobs at one time. It's a double firing. He was the head coach and the GM. I didn't know.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that.
Get him out of there.
Yeah, they cleared house.
Yeah, man. Like it's one of those where it's just like, bro, you're making it more difficult than it has to be. You got Liz Cambridge, dump the ball to inside, play inside out. Mm-hmm. She's really bigger than everybody on the court. It should not be that difficult.
Yeah, man. Let her go average 20.
Like you
she should be averaging 20 and 10.
Right. You have the players. Like, no way your team should be this bad. Ever.
They're terrible.
Only way they're that bad is if the coaching is that bad.
It is. It's Derek
And it
Fisher.
was, right? Like,
Bro, I don't know why they fucking hired him to say the way he ran the New York Knicks down the fucking.
yeah, like last year, I think they only won 2 games.
I wonder if is he the first coach to get fired from the NBA and the WNBA? I need to look that up.
That's an interesting
This
stat.
motherfucker.
But I mean, right now they're 5-8 and outside of the playoff picture. So it's just like,
Yeah, and it's 12 teams in the league. Like, how bad do you have to be?
with the talent on this team,
Yeah, like they got talent, they got the players. It's just the execution and the coaching.
like, bro, you got Liz Cambridge, you got Shanae Agumike.
Did they beat? They lost to the Aces.
got NECA.
They lost to the Aces last night, didn't they?
Yeah. You got Christy Tolliver. You got Big Lexi. Go Big Lexi. Go Big Lexi. Lexi Brown on the squad. Like, you got players. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Canada. Like, you got players on your squad that can play. You got to do a better job of making it work. And after what? How long was he there? Like 3 or 4 years. Like,
Too goddamn long.
Yeah, it's just it was.
I made a call to Matt Barnes.
Uh-oh. Now he got to watch his back.
You get him out of here. Hey, Matt, he fucking your wife again.
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
Your new thing.
He went there.
30 hours.
Let me find out you really put the call in, though. Like, hey.
I did put the call
Get
in.
him fired, though. Like,
Get him out of here, bro.
Get him out of here.
I dropped the dime.
Who'd you tell?
The owner. Why am I telling him? Because he was the GM,
Right,
so
right.
I ain't gonna talk to
Hey,
him.
imagine going to defense like, hey, I need to talk to the GM. I am the GM. You do one of those? I am the manager. You flip around?
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Derek Fisher, the GM.
I had to tell him, bro, fire yourself. Get him out of here.
He kicked his own ass. He grabbed himself by
He could have. I mean, but that takes a lot of self-awareness that I don't think he has. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
Brad
first of all-
Stevens fired himself.
First of all, I'm not about to fire myself when I'm getting 2 checks from myself. Like, why would I fire myself? No, I'm gonna ride
Brad
this
Stevenson.
motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
Brad Stevenson fired himself to get hired
Yeah,
himself.
exactly.
Wait, no, he fired himself and then gave himself a promotion.
Exactly. So if I'm the GM and the coach, I'm not firing nobody. The owner gonna have to come talk to me.
Nah, but that's when you can just be like, all right, I can't do this coaching thing. I'm gonna just stay up here.
No, because the check good.
I'm gonna
Check-
stay up here
check
and I'm
is
gonna hire
still
another
clearing.
coach.
For me to tell these people to go run left and run right, and I still get paid, check cleared on Friday. Okay, we got a game today.
That's sick.
Sick nigga.
And shout out to Michael because he out here covering the
Man,
Sparks this year.
sidelines.
And Brianne Ingram, newest member of TGN Sports.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to y'all, man. They was out there at the practice a couple days ago before they played the Aces. And the team looked like they had a different energy about them. Like they looked like they was having a good old
Hey,
time.
We can have fun again?
Hey, Liz really hated Pete Fish, bro. When I was at the game, remember she just walked past him?
Yeah.
He didn't talk to her at all. Like, all right. I'm like, fuck.
It was free from the shackles.
But here's the thing, too. Like, this is not the first time Derek Fisher has had an issue with a player. Like, remember, he had smoke with Candace Parker. I love her.
And got
That's my
her,
boo.
and she left.
Right, because, like, bro, why is there ever a time
They won the
that
championship.
why is there ever a time that Candace Parker has a DNPCD? There should be no reason that she did not play because it was a coach's decision.
Never.
Like,
It should be
get the hell out of here.
It should be a DMP CD. Candace decision to not play. Okay, not coaches. No, Candace decision.
Yeah, so it was just like, I feel like for whatever reason he doesn't get along with his star players in this league.
Because he be telling niggas, like, I was the star. I shot the last 3 with 3
He
seconds.
wasn't, right, he was not the star.
Bitch, Kobe carried you. You
Be like,
sick
yo,
son of a
remember
bitch.
0.4? That was me.
That was me, baby.
0.4.
Still holding on to that.
Like, even when he was the point guard
He's
of the
still
Lakers.
holding on to that.
Hey, even when he was the point guard of the Lakers, if you really want to put up the tape, bro, he didn't do shit. All he did was
Kobe
bring up
was
the
the
ball.
point.
He
He
had
brought up
big
the-
shots and played defense.
It's easy when motherfuckers is quadrupling Kobe
And Shaq.
and Shaq. Nigga,
Hey,
just shoot the
You
bitch.
still gotta make it. We know a lot of
fuck
motherfuckers that didn't make them, all right? It's a lot of motherfuckers that didn't make them.
Fuck you looking at?
Yeah, we.
No, I was just talking about PG on the side of the backboard.
See, look, unprovoked. Look at his face. Unprovoked.
So what, motherfucker? Let's talk about you really want to go there? Let's talk about how fucking Golden State Warriors dancing y'all motherfuckers right out the playoffs. Luka. Yeah, motherfucker.
Hey, they built their legacy off of you.
Nigga, we
They were bouncing the ball on y'all for years. We just met them this year, okay?
Not even, bro. I told Felix this in private, bro. The reason why the Clippers lost, bro, is literally was a point. If you watch the series when Doc Rivers first got to LA, right? It was a middle of the road between the Clippers and the Warriors. Whoever made the right adjustment was bound to win championships for years. And guess what Doc Rivers did? Fucking pissed down his leg like no tomorrow. Fucking no adjustment, son of a bitch. Like literally the playoff series, we sent the Warriors home, bro. So we played the Rockets and we blew that lead, right? He's like, oh, Chris Paul wasn't playing. Make an adjustment. We blew a 3-1 lead. We was this close.
Right.
Wow,
You about to get mad all over again.
Look. Three games to get one right.
Now you're ready to fight.
I got 1 minute left. I'm gonna save this violence for later.
Right. Let's move on right quick, man, before commercial break. USFL, man. My Stallions, man. We finally lost. We're 8-1.
They lost to B.
We lost to B old team. It's not this team no more.
Squad.
So I don't know what you flexing for.
That's my reflection. My team ain't won too, so we at the top, baby.
Oh, my God.
You at the top, bro, right behind us, because y'all lost to us.
That's fine. I ain't no problem. My old bro, that was a scrimmage game for the niggas.
We both 8-1. I'd rather them lose this game now than in the playoffs. So I'm not really tripping off of it. I like the social media afterwards. It was really funny, little office clip. But it's all good, man. We 2 weeks away from the playoffs, so it's gonna be a good time, and we're gonna see who's gonna win this inaugural USFL football championship.
Yeah, everybody gonna be in the playoffs. My team is second. You feel me? 6-3. We gonna talk
right.
about
Only the top 4 make it. But it's the We Don't Make the Rules podcast, brought to you by Papa John's. Keep it locked. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. And we're back. It's the We Don't Make the Rules podcast, brought to you by Papa John's. Store number 4904. Make sure you tap in with them, man. Before we left, we were in the quick hitters. All right, quick hitters. The hitters. It's been a huge story. This LIV Golf tournament. I don't know if you guys have seen it or have heard about it. It's really a big deal. Apparently, there's a second conglomerate that's here to challenge the PGA Golf Tour, and they are in frenzy. They do not want this to happen.
You fucking know what? All right, money.
All right.
They said, look, we done gave y'all all the other sports, and y'all trying to come take this?
Dre, you brought this to our attention, though. What or is there anything that you knew about this, or you saw about this, you read about this?
I just liked how it just got, I love when things challenge the norm.
Mm-hmm.
So like seeing this and just seeing how they were affected by it, like he's coming out here making statements. Jay Moynihan, the PGA Tour president, and he's like pissed about it. Like he banned some of the top.
Yeah, like some of the players are getting their memberships revoked from the PGA Golf tournament
if they participate in this.
Participate in this LIV tournament. The only thing I have the issue with is the LIV tournament. This other conglomerate, they're saying that they've come together because they want to make the game of golf global, right? But half the tour, or more than half of the tour, is in the United States. Like, what's global about that?
Well, you can't really knock them because they got to get all the money they can,
right? Absolutely.
Before they head over to Dubai and say, you don't want to start a new and just say, we're going to Dubai, and y'all staying in fucking Motel 6 the whole time.
Right?
You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
get that part. I just feel like that's not a real reason. The money is the real reason. Like, don't be saying you want to globalize golf and then be all where golf is already present.
Follow the money.
You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA wanted to make the game more global, so they took it to China. They play in China now.
I could see this being like a kind of like. Well, first of all, shout out to Brittany Griner. Let's
Free
get
BG.
Get her back. Let's get her back. But it could be certain things like that. Like the players want more money, so this is how you get more money. You go participate in things outside of your first job.
Right, and that's the other thing that is the issue.
Real life out here like Jamaicans. You know?
They're saying LIV Golf. You're working with Saudi Arabia, who violates human rights all the time. You know what I'm saying? And they're
like
judging
we not America.
Right. They're judging the players harshly because they're getting paid $270 million to play in this game or to play on this tour. And I feel like that's only coming because you know exactly who these players are. The NBA, like we just talked about, works with China, who also has many and plenty of human rights violations, right? But the NBA can work in conjunction with China with no real pushback. And I feel like that's because there isn't anybody that you can really truly point the finger at and be like, yo, you should not be working with them because X, Y, and Z. But because these players are working with Saudi Arabia and they're making a hell of money and they're asking them, why are you doing this when Saudi Arabia does X, Y, and Z to people? And their only true response can be, yo, you see how much money they're about to pay me? Like
on the front end?
It makes them look bad, but it's just like, I can't fault them for that. Like, how can you fault somebody for I can get how you can fault somebody for doing stuff
what I'm doing
just
is
for
legal.
money. Right. Like I can get how you want to fault people for doing stuff for money. You never want to try and do stuff just for money. But I
do what it is.
It's a huge price. It's a huge
price,
man. Right. A lot of the people, right? Because a lot of the people that have a problem with this also.
I'll drop the shorts right now.
You ain't never been offered $270 million to do shit.
I'm dropping the draws.
And you may never be offered that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's easy for you to sit back and say, yo, they shouldn't be doing that. If that was me, there's no way I would take that money. You
gonna pay me that right now?
Why you think girls over there getting shitted on?
Hey, come on now. Hey, it's a lot of money.
Doo-doo daddies.
Doo-doo mamas.
Hey, that has a different meaning.
One of the videos hit Twitter, y'all.
Somebody in the chat in TGN Talk said LIV is a company from Saudi Arabia, so they don't like it. Niggas ain't watching golf in Zimbabwe. That's why. You're absolutely correct, man. I mean, I'm barely watching out here. So
only time I'm watching is Tiger on.
Right, and that's the other thing that they're scared of. You bring that to U.S. soil, you got 2 tournaments on the same day in the same city. Who got the better players? That's where I'm going. Mm-hmm. Like, you got Dustin Johnson and
Bryce DeChambeau,
right, and Nicholson over here, and then you got like somebody I don't know Rory, on the PGA Tour.
Rory McIlroy.
Right, then I'm like, yo, I'm not going to the PGA Tour. I'm gonna go over here and spend my money with LIV and them because they got the better golfers that I want to see. So it's
bringing the stars out.
Exactly, and that's why they're really mad about that part.
I feel like when they get a hole-in-one fireworks or shoot off and shit and LIV.
Fly.
What? So, hey,
what is she doing on the pole? This is LIV, nigga.
She living.
It's a LIV tour.
LIV.
What? Bitch is sliding down the pole. Fireworks going on.
Don't let Beeve start a golf club. It's over with.
Don't let me be in charge of marketing.
Oh my God.
What? Nigga, we'll have Happy Gilmore on the tour.
Be about to say wings for everybody.
What?
If you make it to hole 9, you get a 9-piece.
Hey, we get a hole-in-one on hole 9. We got a 10-piece for you right now.
You get that N1
10-piece if you want sauce.
Hey, the N1 special.
If you want sauce, we gotta pay a little extra.
Can I get that lemon pepper wet? Wet. Not the beat dropping at the same time.
And it still ain't dropping.
Hey, yo. My bad. I ain't mean to shut it down.
Cutting up, boy.
But all right, man. Let's get into rule breakers. You gonna play a video or we sing it? Let's sing it.
Let's sing it, man.
All right,
and one and a 2 and a
hold on,
2, 3.
Here we go. All right, man. First rule breaker. These players, it was 5 Tampa Bay Rays players that refused to wear the pride patch. Let me get their names. Pitchers Jason Adam, Jalen Beeks, Brooks Raley, Jeffrey Springs, and Ryan Thompson were among the players who did not wear the pride patch on their uniforms and chose to wear the team standard caps for the June 4th home game because they said that they believe in Jesus for religious reasons. They should not encourage that type of lifestyle. And yeah, for religious reasons, they could not wear it. And to that, I say somebody lying because
somebody fucking lying.
Somebody lying because how can you say, yo, we love everybody and accept everybody, but that I'm not wearing. You was better off just saying,
young man, you motherfucking lying. I said, young man, you motherfucking lying. You talking about Christ is the reason. I said, young man, you being homophobic. I said, young man,
let's go.
You being homophobic. Man, just put the fucking patch on your jersey, dog. God damn.
Yeah, like they asked you to wear a rainbow drum.
Fuck.
You was better off just saying the jerseys were ugly. Right. Like, not YMCA. YMCA.
Rehearse.
But yeah, like you was better off just saying the jerseys were ugly. Look, man, instead of trying to come with this bogus religious excuse.
They should have made them wear fishnets. then you can say, all right, for my religious reasons, I can't wear this. But if they just putting a little patch on the thing, it's just like,
yeah, that's the crazy part. Like the patch wasn't even
on
crazy.
The side.
Bro, just put the patch on.
Like it was just like a rainbow TB on the hat, and there was a little rainbow ray on the shoulder.
This takes me to the point. This takes me back to a point. What is that going to do to you? It's not going to mess up your swing. MLB already saying I can do drugs. It's not going to mess up. It's not going to mess up your drug intake. It's not going to do nothing. Right. Just put it on.
It's not going to give you Tommy John surgery because these are all pitchers that refuse to wear it.
Encourage it because we believe in Jesus, bro. Don't nobody even know who you are.
That's the sick part. Like, come on, man.
Do what you gonna do. Yo, Jesus, you love you. Yo, Jesus love you too.
Yeah, they said not that we look down on anybody or think it's or think differently about them. It's just that we don't want to encourage it if we believe in Jesus.
Hey, guess what? Manager Kevin Cash says the decision wasn't all good in the clubhouse.
Good. You should feel uncomfortable because you sound wild saying that. You sound very ignorant.
It's just mind-boggling to me when someone don't want to do something They put Christ into it. Somebody. Christ said I should have my gun.
Right.
Why are y'all speaking up on Christ like that? I bet you he upstairs like, why y'all lying on me?
I ain't saying nothing about
Stop lying on
guns
me.
wasn't even out when I was out here.
Nigga, we had slingshots. Stop
We was stoning people.
Yeah, we said stone them.
Hey, we didn't even shoot nobody. I called whole fucking plays from the bench. I sent grasshoppers, locusts, nigga. I did shit from the back.
He's serving scurvy down here to kill y'all.
We did drive-bys on the first board.
Yeah, man. And even for them to even for them to be like, yeah, we can't encourage that lifestyle, like to minimize their experience to a lifestyle, like minimizes them and to makes it seem like they have a choice in the matter. And a lot of people that are a part of that community say that they were born this way. What's up?
The fact that they were all pitchers is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, all y'all wasn't playing that day anyway. Right? Sometimes in the dugout with the shirt off.
Put the fucking shirt on, man. You're not even playing today.
Like, y'all play half a day every time y'all play. Y'all play for 3 pitches and then be out. Like,
Hey,
what are you doing?
Hey, that's a great point that I actually have not heard anybody bring up. Like, yo, all of y'all wasn't gonna play that day anyway. You could have just sat in the back and shut the hell up.
Just sit there.
Jersey on.
Just sit
In the
there.
month of June, if you don't want to be seen, stay in the clubhouse.
Just sit there, bro. Nobody's telling you to go above and beyond. Just chill out.
That is funny, man. So we don't make the rules podcast brought to you by Papa John's and moving from one ignorant comments to another. Jack Del Rio made some comments comparing the riots from the Black Lives Matter movement to, you could just pause that actually. Oh yeah.
No, let me work the boards, nigga. God damn it. This is We Don't Make the Rules featuring Beef the Board guy. God
He
damn.
made some comments comparing what happens with the Black Lives
and then
Matter riots.
Go back right back to that Nardo Wick.
Right, compared to the insurrection at the Capitol on
January
June 6th.
6th.
He had this to say.
Let's get right down to it. What did I ask? A simple question. Why are we not looking into those things? If we're going to talk about it, why are we not looking into those things? Because it's kind of hard for me to say I can realistically look at it. I see the images on TV
that they want you to see.
Livelihoods are being destroyed. Businesses are being burned down. No problem. And then we have a dust up at the Capitol. Well, there's nothing burned down. And we're not going to talk about, we're going to make that a major deal. I just think it's kind of 2 standards. And if we apply the same standard and we're going to be reasonable with each other, let's have a discussion. That's all it was. Let's have a discussion.
All right, well, let's apply those same standards then to the white cops that are killing unarmed black people. Huh? Let's hold these 2 people, those standards accountable, right? He called the insurrection of the Capitol dust up, as if nothing, it wasn't that major, it wasn't that big a deal compared to the Black Lives Matter riots, which only tells me you do not understand why those riots were happening. People,
I'm gonna say this, man. Go ahead and finish your thought, though.
No, go ahead. It's okay.
I'm gonna say this, man. Like, was his comments very kind of diluted, right? Like, what I mean by diluted was he fully educated on everything that was he done? Like, as you say, right? The answer is no. But I will pull this one section. He said, let's have a conversation, right? Mm-hmm. At least Jack Del Rio is not the ignorant white person that just runs around, says what the fuck he said, and call it a spade, right? Mm-hmm. He said, sit down, let's talk about it. So he's inviting the door to have a sit down and have a conversation. Right. So I'm not going to jump down. You got people out here calling for his job and all this bullshit. I ain't doing all that. But since you invited the conversation, it's time to get educated now,
right? But I'm also not going to applaud him for saying, yo, let's have the conversation.
No. I'm not applauding him, but that's the one piece to where, you know how people now are just so quick to just jump on motherfuckers and want to cancel it.
Shut them down.
Yeah, shut them down. You can't shut nobody down, because if you put a muzzle on them, right, they're going to keep thinking that you muzzled them, so now they can't speak on it, right?
Now they don't want to speak.
Now they don't want to speak about it. Now they keep their ignorance in their head and to themselves. No, you said the ignorant statement, right? let's have a conversation about it so I can correct you on what's wrong. Now you're letting me coach you a little bit, right? That's all I'm saying. I want to jump down his throat like you motherfucker. No. He said, let's have a conversation.
But I love that.
So let me school you a little bit.
I love that. Ron Rivera came out and was like, yo, what he said was super right. We do not support that shit at all. And we're gonna fine him $100,000 for that shit because he was tripping. Like,
you gonna miss a couple game checks, brother.
Right, like you have a minority head coach.
He pulled him to the side and said, we're gonna have a conversation.
Right.
Conversation, $100,000.
Oh, you ain't been watching the same news I was watching. You was watching Fox. I was on MS.
Especially because you work for the Washington Commanders football
down
team.
The street,
and they never on the right page.
Right, and it's a lot of black people and minority people that live in that city. So for you to just say like, yo, the Black Lives Matter was they were looters and rioters and burning down people's businesses, but the white people that came up to the Capitol was just a dust up. You know, nobody burned nothing down in there, so everything should be all right. Like it's two completely different things, bro.
That shit take me back to the statement of two white people come out the back. Ain't nothing going on up in there. Ain't two of them little men. Ain't nothing going up in there.
Right.
Like, I guess you seen that clip and say, "Oh, just a little dust up going on."
Just a little dust up, man. Hell no. That's not acceptable.
But like I say, you should have conversations. So
absolutely,
you don't got to just throw them away completely. But damn it, we're gonna throw that statement away. He said.
And it's the We Don't Make the Rules podcast brought to you by Papa John's. And speaking of not throwing people away per se and having the conversation, Deshaun Watson has another case come forward. And it's been reported that he got 66 massages in 17 months. And to that, I don't necessarily, we've already spoke about Deshaun Watson.
I can't.
But
I had to retract the free Deshaun Watson shirt.
We appreciate it.
Man.
That you've come around to.
But you motherfucking Houston, Texas, I know y'all some of bitches was in it too.
Yeah.
Remember I said Houston
they got
was in it too.
Yeah.
The fuck was in it? They set the hotels up.
They
you freaky some of bitches.
They said, hey, give them this NDA. Give this to them.
The homie said, if you want to stay, we gonna hire the massages.
That's ridiculous.
And he said, I'm sitting out there and said, here you go, we're gonna spill the beans.
Right.
But I told you Houston was behind it the whole time. It was weird to me, bro, when he said he didn't want to play. And all the hell gates open.
Right.
But it was Houston trying to point the finger at him.
When in reality, it was
Houston the whole time.
Right. But I don't want to put it all on Houston because
no, I'm not because you're a freak man.
Because he
66
and this right.
Hey, them numbers is stiff. 66 and 17.
That led me to
that sound like an NBA record.
That led me to
that nigga putting up NBA final numbers.
That led me to tweeting out some of y'all homeboys is creeps and you don't know it. Like,
oh no.
It's niggas out here that are moving different, moving disgustingly creepy with
I'm not even gonna say this. Niggas know who's in that group that move weird. And move that nigga out your group. Right? Move that nigga out your group.
I don't feel like everybody knows everything.
No, you know when you out with a nigga and he does something, you look at him like,
yeah, but that's the other part. Do you talk to him about it?
For sure.
Because a lot of people don't. I'm not. This is not about us.
No, for sure.
At all, but I'm just bringing this to the forefront where it's like, yo, some of y'all niggas friends is creeps because I've heard about it. I've heard about niggas that's on close friends stroking their meat.
Oh wow.
Right. Being a creep. Being a creep. This is not OnlyFans. They didn't pay to see this.
Hold on. I didn't come to see the stroking meat part, but I did come to see. So I want to see more than quotes.
No, I get you.
Yeah, I want to see a titty or something one day.
That's different.
Yeah, that's different. That's what I'm talking about. I just want to draw a standard real quick before you get real deep. But hey, real quick,
but that's what everybody want to see.
I want to see a little drop of titty. I want to see a little nip.
What are we doing?
I want to see the ass of twerking.
Right, but I didn't pay to come see you.
Oh no, I didn't pay to see that shit. No, fuck that.
On close friends, so it's just like,
man, I don't want no mystery meat.
But it's like all your friends, all your homeboys. I'm sure all your homeboys don't know that you acting like this on social media. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And that's the part that I'm just like, yo, some of y'all friends.
I know niggas is creep, bro. I swear to God. This is when I was in Minnesota. I knew that my teammates was creeps, and we got into it, bro. We was out, and the girl was like pissy drunk, bro. And I kept telling them, I said, bro, let her go. Like, just let her go. And like he just kept pressing on, trying to hit. I said, bro, let that bitch go before I beat that ass, nigga. Like, let her go. Like, he holding her. I said, bro, she's sloppy, bro. Just sit her down, get security or something to call, like, you know what I mean? He like, nah, man, like, she said we can get it on. I said, bro.
That time has passed.
And next thing you know what I'm saying, the adventures of Paul and Esteban, we had to handle this weird ass white boy.
Right.
All right, we said, what the fuck is, two niggas and one white boy?
Right.
But bro, leave her alone. Fucking weirdo. Even me as a bouncer, I seen weirdos. I'm like, leave her alone.
Yeah. And a lot of that has to do with they may have been in experiences where it's worked before, where they say they press. She say no. Press a little bit more. They press a little bit more. She say no. Then they keep pressing, and then she says yes. And now it's like, oh, see, like I just have to work a little bit harder. And they don't even realize that they just coerced this woman into having sexual relations.
Yeah,
with
bro,
them.
it's a difference between applying pressure and just being a fucking weirdo, bro. It's a thin line between, but goddamn
If you got to get her all the way
Yeah.
drunk to have fun with her, she ain't trying to have fun with you.
Right. And it's even beyond just getting drunk. It's like with these massages, bringing it back to Deshaun Watson, he was pressing. It was like, oh, I don't want that. Pressing. They still saying no. And then he's just like, well, I'm going to just pleasure myself then while you standing here. Like, and then was ejaculating on them. Like, that's a sick, something's wrong with you if you could do that.
That's wild. Like,
that is disgusting. That is sexual assault. Like, you've many of lines. And that's all I'm just trying to say. Like, yo, he's a nasty man. And who knows when he's gonna come back, but when he comes back, it's gonna be a wild experience to have to deal with.
Hey, but side note though, women with the close friends, I do want to see the twerk, so please add me to them close friends. I'm not here to read the spiritual quotes, you know what I mean? Hey, I'll be hot when I tap like this. Look, it's green.
Love Jesus out loud. Love Jesus on your timeline.
Oh, it's green, horny man.
You damn right. I'll be getting close friends like,
it's my lucky day.
Hey, I'm like, we going from the D to the A in this bitch. We're gonna go to Atlanta when she finna show out. I get there. Girl, I should have never did it. Girl, I ain't trying to read this bullshit. This should be public.
At all, man.
I'm trying to see two freaks in a party in this bitch.
All right, let's get to the last rule breaker, man. And this one was especially for me because this story came out literally minutes before we started the podcast today. And Anthony Davis came out and really admitted this with his own words, came out and said that he has not shot a basketball since April 5th. That was 2 months ago, over 2 months ago. And to that I say, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
You've been on vacation.
Like, that shit really pissed me off. Because what are you doing?
You've been on vacation.
Do you want to be great or not?
He don't.
Because what kind of shit is that? You get paid to play basketball.
He's playing basketball.
He's not playing. He ain't shot a basketball in 2 months.
He shot on 2K.
The off season.
The off season, my
Shot on
ass.
2K. That nigga's a hooper.
That's ridiculous.
My player is sick.
That's ridiculous, man.
That's not ridiculous.
Yo, GTA 5 with it.
Hey, somebody comment.
It's your organization, nigga. It's trash.
How does that have to do with the organization? That's the player.
It's a trash organization. It's a dumpster fire. It's so fire. It's been a fire the whole time. And you just see it.
It's ridiculous.
The house is burning. Oh, it's hot.
I'm just like, yo, somebody sent me a message and was like, Clippers in 4. And I was like, easy call.
Nigga,
like,
oh, we run LA.
He ain't shot a basketball in 2 months. After he just statistically his worst shooting season. He had his worst shooting season and they shot a ball in 2 months.
Hey, don't worry. Rasheed Wallace go his ass right.
I can't wait. Rasheed Wallace about to bust his ass in practice every day.
They said, how quickly can you start?
And we're going to hear about this shit. But God damn it. It's the We Don't Make the Rules podcast brought to you by Papa John's, man. We're gonna start. We're going to get up out of here, man. But God damn.
That practice is going to be
You
lit.
know Anthony Davis was asking?
Fuck. Hey. What else? I'm sweating. This shit got me hot, man. But hey,
the house is on fire.
Right. It's the We Don't Make the Rules podcast brought to you by Papa John's, store number 4904, All right, be sure to try the epic stuffed crust pizza for $13 or use the online code PJ Rules for a 30% discount, okay? Be sure to follow them at Papa John's 4904 and get your taxes done, people. All right, make sure you get your taxes done. IRS is not to be played with at Cobb Phillips and Associates. All right, reach out to them at info@cobbphillips.com or find them on the web at www.cobbphillips.com, okay? Be sure to follow the podcast on Instagram and Twitter at WDMTR Pod. Follow me on the podcast. Follow me on the podcast. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Felix_Reyes Jr.
Vacation.
Mr. BB. That's me. Be sure to follow our sponsors and support them because they support us. Dre, where can they find you?
Find me at Made It Look Easy _ on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and fuck with your boy.
Hey, I got a PS5, man. I'm about to start my Twitch channel up too. It's gonna be for all newbies, all right? So if you want to see some trash ass niggas playing video games, come follow me.
You want to see a nigga over the hill?
Right, exactly. But B, where can they find you?
Man, y'all can follow me at Leave It to Be 31.
Why?
Because I am that shooter. Hey, I cannot wait till the NBA season. It's a dumpster fire. Guess what?
Bro, I'm on your side.
On fire, baby. I'm gonna pour gasoline on a situation that just finally exploded.
Every Sunday at 5:30.
Ooh, you're a little hot.
I am hot because what the
TGN
fuck?
Network.
You get paid to play basketball.
Not in off season.
Man,
God damn.
let's get the fuck out of here, fellas.
It's the We Don't Make the Rules podcast brought to you by Papa John's. We'll see y'all next week. Free BG. AD, get in the fucking gym.
Where the motherfucking house party. I'm stupid how I feel like I'm Marty. Cut my phone off, tell them bitches stop calling. Before I get your ass to Jeff Hardy. Top real, pull up and get some dick tonight. Too drunk so you know I can't drive.